listen, brother.
The spirit of giving and doing what's right, making a difference and joining the fight. A brighter tomorrow you can make true. However you give, thank you. Ooh, whatever you give, thank you. Do more 24 DE. Do more 24 DE. From Spur Impact, thank you. From United Way, thank you. Do more 24 DE. Do more 24 DE. And because of you, this is Delaware's largest giving day.
Oh my goodness. Wow, man. If you're not feeling something after that, I tell you what, we got a new little song. We are ready like you've never seen. Do More 24 Delaware. Yes, this is Delaware's largest giving day. And I am Christopher Bruce, Mr. Delaware Gives in this little universe. And I'm excited because I've got the one and only fun coach, Mark Duncan, here with me to share his top 5 tips to make the most out of your Giving Day campaign. Mark, how you feeling?
Listen, I feel fantastic, and that song, that's the first time I've heard it, is absolutely beautiful. Very, very well done.
Yeah.
I love it. Can't wait to hear it again. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really cool song. Little fun fact for you: the voice on that track is actually Jackie McGee, none other than Jackie McGee. If you are an R&B fan, you know of songs like "Make It Last Forever," which is the big
Oh,
'90s
wow.
track with Keith Sweat. She is the female vocalist on that track as well. She's got huge hits and notable, marks with Salt and Pepper and various other names we all know. She toured the world with Toto, and now she is the voice of Do More 24 Delaware, basically. So we're honored to have her be a part of it. Pretty exciting.
That's great. That's great. That's
Yeah,
good to know. That's awesome.
it is. It's fun. And that just really shows you what this campaign has done, right? It's captured the spirit, the heart of not just Delaware, but beyond. Every year we're looking at those totals, watching the various states populate on the map and seeing the different countries that are all coming and being a part of this campaign, supporting the first state. It's really a remarkable thing.
Yeah, I love this time of year. I love to see us activate the philanthropy that takes place in the state. And you're absolutely right. I mean, this money is coming in. Gifts are coming in from all over the country, which is wonderful to see. And it's exciting. And our hope is that we are able to do more this year than we did last. And that's our
Yeah.
hope. And I'm excited. Can't wait. Can't wait to get to next week.
Well, with that, let's just get into these tips because these nonprofits and those that are supporting them are trying to figure out how do we make the most of Delaware's largest giving day? How can we maximize our effort and our reach to raise more money, more awareness through this campaign? So I know you've whipped up your top 5
Yeah.
ways to do just that. So I don't know if you want to start us off with getting right in number 1 or how you want to set it up.
I'm going to start off with number one. I'm going to start off with number one, and that is to engage your base. I know that it goes without saying that you want to get the word out to your constituents about this day, but I cannot stress enough the importance of teeing up your donor base. Make sure that you start by strategically scheduling emails and social media posts today. Like start today and spread them out strategically so you don't have to worry about them, right? And this includes the emails. And what you're doing is social media posts, emails, making people aware that the day is coming, so that they get excited. And I can't express the importance of that enough.
Yeah, so if you can, let's break up why that is so important, right? You talked about it, get your emails out, schedule those posts, get on it. Don't just wait until 6 o'clock when this campaign starts and then go, okay, now what? You really
Yeah.
need to set up. Why is that so important?
Well, you have to create awareness, right?
Yeah.
As much as we think that the entire world is paying attention, uh, to everything
Yeah.
related to Do More 24 as we roll this out, getting closer to the date, that's not the case. People are busy, right? And
Yeah.
so, strategically keeping them informed, making sure that they're aware, reminding them, text messages too, right? Like these are all things that you can do to keep them informed. And in the process of doing so, make sure you're telling stories along the way too,
Yeah.
about who you
So
are and what you
priming the
do in that
pump.
movie. Yep, yep.
Yeah, priming the
Check.
pump, getting people ready and making sure they understand that it's coming. Don't just say, "Oh, hey, look, it's here."
Yeah,
Get them because people are busy, man, more than ever, right? There's so much noise and we're bombarded with the things that are flying at us on our little devices, which are, too many to mention. And, we have to find ways to cut through that. And don't think that just because you sent a message, somebody saw it. The reality is now you've got to send it again, remind them, just find clever ways to do it. Don't, try not to send the same exact message every time would
yep.
be one thing that I would imagine would work. And what are your thoughts on that? Is that how important is that maybe?
Yeah, you definitely want to diversify the messaging. It's really
Yeah.
the object here is um, awareness, right? But
Yeah.
be strategic, be creative about how you're keeping folks aware. You want to get engaged in a countdown, put a countdown on your website, right?
Right.
That builds excitement and awareness. Again, social media, all these things. We just want to make sure that everybody is aware and ready to go when we hit 6 o'clock on Thursday.
Perfect. And so with that, let's get to our second tip. All right, what do we got?
So we've got highlight proof of performance. So what I
Mm,
mean by that, it's what is your why? Why are people supporting your organization? What it is it that you're raising the dollars for? So this is where you can use testimonials, especially from the people that you serve, so that that your constituents can hear directly from them the impact that you're having on their lives. That is proof, right? That you are making a difference, and they're going to want to support that and have that happen even more and more. And then there are going to be those who are going to be more interested in understanding data, right? They want to see proof of performance in a different way. So talk about the numbers, talk about how you're making that impact. What does that mean across the board? What have you done over the last 5 years to move the needle? People need to hear this. They want to hear this so that they know that when they make that gift to support your organization, that is going to be put to good use and they
yeah.
trust you as a leader.
Yeah, it's so great. And these, I mean, so far you've already given us two tips. I know we're going to go to five, but there's so much gold in here already. So I
Oh
can't
yeah.
wait to keep things moving and go on to our third tip. So what is that third tip?
The third tip is goals, goals,
Mm,
goals. This is the thing that often gets overlooked. When you go to fill out your information to set up your page, you're expected to put a dollar goal in there. But a lot of times, what I see is organizations aren't talking about that goal all day long. And so if you have a $5,000 goal or
yeah.
$50,000 goal, you should be saying our goal is to raise $50,000. We've already raised 10,000 toward that goal. We have 40 to go. Please, please give, right? Um, Anything that you can do, because one thing that's great about a 24-hour day of giving is that the formula for for a campaign is already built in. What
Yeah.
is your purpose? How much are you trying to raise, and what's the deadline? Well, the deadline is 6 o'clock on Friday.
Right.
The how much you want to raise, that is the goal that you're putting on your site. And your why, we just talked about. What's your proof of
Yeah.
performance? Those are the things that are there, but we got to keep people focused on the goal, because a lot of times, oh, just give, just give, just give, and
Right.
want to set that expectation so people are excited and want to help you meet and hopefully exceed that goal.
Yeah, I think it always helps when you have something tangible that we're shooting for. I mean, human beings are they're not so different from each other, right? We all do better when there's something that we can all right, aim at, right? It's just whether it's working out, whether it's, eating better, whether it's, practicing a skill, maybe a new hobby. If we give ourselves little benchmarks and goals along the way, we're much more likely to succeed in those little journeys that we set for ourselves. So fundraising is no different. Set the goal, let them know why it's important, let them know when they need to do it by, remind them where we are along the path, continue to communicate like you said, hey, listen, we're shooting for 50,000. Right now we have 10, which means we have 40,000 left to go, and this is how we can do it. And not only this is the number, but remember why we're doing it. Little Timmy needs a bike, and right now he doesn't. All he's got is a seat. We need wheels. You gotta paint the picture, right? That's part of the thing that
Absolutely.
we got to do along
Absolutely.
the way. So that's great. I love that. So 3 goals down, 2 to go. What is number 4?
All right. Number 4 is activate your board. And
Mm,
so this is really critical. If you have a board that is connected to what you're doing as an organization, they're excited, then you need to activate them. This means they should be leveraging their own social media platforms, their own email lists, their text messaging to get the word out. They should be loud and proud about their connection to the organization, and they can do that by getting the word out to build excitement about the day. The other thing that they can do, and this is what's so great about the Do More 24 site, is that you can actually create your own fundraiser. So, as a
right.
board member, you can go on your organization's Do More 24 site and create your own fundraiser, set your own goal, and push that out. In fact, one of the things I often say to organizations is have your board members engage in a little competitive activity,
Mm,
right? Everybody does their own fundraiser, and whoever raises the most, right, gets a pizza
yeah.
party or something along those lines. But again, that board activation is critical. These are volunteers who are giving of their time. Part of giving their time is also spreading the word and being good ambassadors about your mission. It really
Yep.
goes a long way in making sure that you secure more and more gifts for your organization on that day.
And this is kind of cool because I think they're on your board for a reason. They're looking for ways to help. They want something that they can share. And what better thing to share than Delaware's largest giving day to say, hey, we have this campaign that happens once a year. And today your dollars go further. So if you give today, my organization might get extra money from that donation. So it arms them with something really tangible that they can take to their base. But you do have to get them involved. You do have to encourage them and to give them the tools to then connect with their audience and their network and to be able to push it out. They're on the board for a reason.
That's right.
Don't forget that. They
Yeah.
want to help.
Yeah.
Make sure you bring them in.
Absolutely. And it doesn't take a lot, right? Everything's
Right.
already built in. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of them, executing that to spread the word.
And you could even, there's a thought, set up individual fundraising pages for them. Don't
Yeah,
even make them do it.
that's right.
Just do it. Go ahead and do it. And then say, hey, here's the link to
It's the
your
link. Yep.
individual page.
Yep.
All you have to do is share it out and spread the word.
Yeah. And there's so many ways that they can do that. So it's incredible.
Yeah. So that's one of the beautiful things about this campaign, about what Spur Impact and United Way of Delaware has done by creating this platform is they've made it so easy for others who don't always have access to these types of tools to fundraise, to raise awareness. And that's just such an incredible thing. And we're thankful for the work that they've done. So again, thank you to Spur Impact and the United Way of Delaware and all the work they do to make Do More 24 Delaware possible. We've got one more tip here in our list. I'm excited. What do you got?
So this is a particularly important, literally in that 24-hour period. I
Mm,
call it get out the give, right? This is where we double down, right?
yeah.
Because a lot of times leading up to the day, and then we just sort of let go and see what happens, right? Maybe we've got emails and things going out, but this is a targeted approach. This is no different than when you're trying to activate voters, right? We're trying to activate givers. So it's targeted. Pick up the phone, call those individuals that you have a comfortable relationship with that haven't given yet, because you can see who's given, because you'll be able to see all those gifts come in on your site. And if you know somebody that you talked to said they were going to give, pick up the phone and give them a call. We haven't seen your gift to get yet today. Hope you can log on and make that gift. Here's the link. I'm going to email it to you. I'm going to text it to you. Same thing with phone calls, with emails, with text messages. But this is targeted. These aren't mass, communications. This is you reaching out one-on-one to people that you know
Right.
that are interested in giving during the day of, and reminding them of the sense of urgency that is at stake. Gift has to be in by 6 o'clock Friday. And so if you have a targeted list to focus on, do that, and that will activate those donors to take action and give.
Yeah, and I think the key there is the personalization of that reach out,
Yes.
right? Making sure that it feels just that personal.
Yes.
And you're not just blanketing everybody, and hoping somebody gives. You're saying, hey, John, I know we talked about this. I just want to remind you, I know you're busy. I'm sure things are going on, but we've only got till 6 o'clock. So whatever you can do to get on now would be great.
Yeah.
And that little extra nudge will go a long way. And I think you'll see a lot of great results from that.
So, Chris.
Yes.
I have a bonus.
Oh.
I have a
wait, are you saying there's a sixth, a bonus tip? We said 5. We're giving them more. This is for the people.
More. If we're gonna do more, we got to give more, right?
That's right. Absolutely.
And so here's the bonus tip. And this is a big one. And this, if you had more time, this would be something that you could do, but it certainly may be something you could do anyway.
Yeah.
Think of people, donors in particular, that are major donors, for example. Maybe somebody who would be willing to put up $2,500 for the day as a matching gift. So finding a single matching gift donor, or many matching gift donors.
Brilliant.
That is also, the page is also set up for that, right? So you find that matching gift donor, you set up the page so that if they're giving $2,500, every gift that comes in against that match will double. And the great thing about it is it shows up on the page that way. So it really is a great way. Yeah. It's an excellent way to boost. And it's not something you have to do, right this minute, but maybe you're getting close to your goal. Maybe you know that there's a donor who you've already had conversations with about a gift. Maybe they'd be willing to give that day to double their impact by leveraging that generosity to get more.
Yeah, that's great. And, you could, like you said, maybe you have that so that it's set to unlock at noon on Friday or something, and to give that last little push, not a bad idea. And it's always nice to give those little extra incentives, those little pushes, those nudges. And, it kind of feels like, oh, well, look what we did. Wow, we unlocked a matching gift. Let's go. Everybody get excited. And those types of things definitely help. So, man, get out there, do your part. This is Delaware's largest giving day. It is Do More 24 Delaware. Last year, we raised over $2.5 million. We're going to see what we can do this year. And with these tips, there's no question we have the potential to do more. Thank you so much, Mark, and everything you do. The fun coach, the guy, the myth, the legend, the fun coach.
Thank
Mark,
you.
always a pleasure.
Happy to be here, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Absolutely. All right, stay awesome, everybody, and let's all do more together.
The spirit of giving and doing what's right, making a difference and joining the fight. A brighter tomorrow you can make true. However